Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West, and in this video I'm going to be giving you an update on the Consolidated Outland Pioneer. This ship originally started out as a way for players to be able to construct outposts, but over time it's become so much more than that. With base building being pushed to the forefront of gameplay, and with the amount of changes that have been done to it, it was only natural that they had to reassess how the Pioneer would work. The old method that it used for construction was scrapped and replaced with an entirely new system that uses drones for manufacturing buildings. And different sized drones are used for making different sized buildings, starting with small and going all the way up to extra large. And the Pioneer is going to have access to the biggest drones in the game. But this refactoring of how the crafting system worked forced them to also completely redo the Pioneer's interior. And I have a short walkthrough of what that updated interior is going to look like. The tour starts out at the bridge. The command deck is elevated up so that the ranking officer can always be looming overhead and staring directly over the shoulders of the people who are trying to work, which, as everybody knows, is the key to a happy work environment. It also has an additional set of remote turret access consoles behind it, and in the back it has its main navigation components and engineering console. And this area leads to where the manned turrets are located, as well as the escape pods for the bridge crew. And this is the habitation area, and one of the things that really jumped out at me is how long and open the rooms are. They feel more like the inside of a mansion or a cathedral than they do a spaceship, or maybe more like a futuristic Viking lodge. And as an extra benefit, each crew member gets their own room, and these rooms open up in a unique way that allows the occupants to have different levels of privacy depending on what their mood is. Within the Pioneer, you'll have access to every level of the crafting system that the game has to offer. This is where the lowest levels of productivity can be found. It's where you can construct smaller items like consumables, armor, and weapons. This area is located right next to the internal cargo bay. It may not look like much from the overlay map, but it holds over 1,000 SUs of cargo. It's even got its own freight elevator in the back so it can easily transport crates into and out of the ship. This is the drone room, and it holds 4 extra large drones that are going to be capable of crafting the largest structures that are going to be available in the game. They exit the ship through the roof and can be controlled by the construction console that's sitting across from them. Creating larger items like vehicles and small ships are going to be done in this room. It looks like this room's big enough to easily make any vehicle that's Atlas, tank-sized, or even larger. And from the description, it's going to be able to make nearly any kind of small spacecraft. It has a ramp that leads out so any vehicle you made can be easily taken outside. And it has a top exit that you can use for anything that can fly. The Pioneer also has a landing pad that's just like the one that the 890 Jump has, which can be retracted into the belly of the ship. There's also a few more changes that they've done to the Pioneer. The engineering section has been moved to the rear of the ship, and the Pioneer has been upgraded to have all capital class components. And its overall size is about 20% bigger. The landing gear has had integrated ground resource extractors built into them, so when you land, your ship can immediately start extracting resources from it via the landing gear. They also got rid of the arm that projected off from the side of the ship, since it didn't serve any real purpose other than to greatly inflate the size of the Pioneer's profile when it was landed. And they've given us the cautionary warning that the ship may not be ready at the same time that base building is put into the game, but they've already started production on it, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. Well, that's going to be it for this video and all the updates that we currently have for the Pioneer. I've been your host, Law of the West. Thanks for watching, and take care.